go. Epic intro for the win.
Opening Coca-Cola can.
I know, right?
Hello, guys. Hello, people.
We're back, and today we're reading a new
uh,
hero by Alex.
By Alex the Lone Wolf.
Um,
Alex, if you're out there, hello. I'm a big fan. You always respond to my comments.
that's cool. Wait, that's nice. Okay, now one quick explanation. This is like a rewrite of every episode from.
Every episode that he's making, except for he's remixing it to his characters inside of it.
Yeah, he like basically adds his own OC and like
adds,
it's like a spectator, not from the point of view of Twilight Sparkle, which it's kind
like
of said to be.
It's in the eyes of everyone. It's like in a second person.
Third person.
Is that no? It's like in Alex, but it's also like in different parts of time, like different parts. Like Alex could be over here, like on the other side of Equestria. He's Twilight.
Oh.
So it's like in like a third person point of view to everyone.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
who's starting?
I think I'll start because it's mine favorite. So I'll start.
Okay.
Episode 1, Mare in the Moon. All the laughter. All the cold shoulders. What's the point? I don't even want to be with any pony ever again. Not if the same conclusion will occur every time. I woke from deep slumber. Gosh, I slept like almost all day. Sorry. Not to mention all the strange dreams I had. Something about elements of harmony. Anyway, I guess I better get ready for that special event. What was it again? I forgot. Oh well. It's not worth remembering then again. What is? I brushed the blankets off from my body and rose out of bed. I shook my mane and then made my bed. I walked to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. I stared at my blue eyes alone with my dark blue body. However, the dark blue was a light as well. I then continued my ruffled mane. The hair above my head halted a few inches above my forehead as my tail stopped a little below my knees. I decided to take a rinse if I shall show my respect to Princess Celestia. I entered the shower and scrubbed my hair and body, passing through my mark that presented a wolf. I walked out of the shower and shook my mane again, spraying drops of water everywhere. I walked to the front of my door and thought for a minute. Well, here you go, Alex. Just walk outside. Everything will be alright. You're tough. You're pure-hearted. You'll make it through this. Just don't pay attention to anyone. You've got this.
Oh yeah, and don't forget you're gay. Lol.
Hey, I'm straight. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm just joking.
No, I'm just telling you this right now. He's a social outcast.
I know, like me.
I took several deep breaths, opened the door, and walked outside, shutting the door behind me. Despite the atmosphere in my home, it was really sunny outside. Every pony was walking, sprinting, even rushing for the special event Princess Celestia will be hosting. I had just woken up, so I guess I'd just get myself something to eat. I walked over to the apple acres, but along the way, something pink flew as fast as lightning right by me. I looked to see what it was, but it was gone. I shrugged and continued walking.
Goodbye.
Not really. I shrugged and continued walking to my destination. When I arrived, I saw a pony with color of orange, despite the fact that she had a cutie mark with triplet of apples on her left leg. She had 3 freckles on each side of her cheek, with long blonde mane which was tied at the end, including her tail. Lastly, she wore an old western farm girl cowboy hat. I prefer fedoras. I walked up to her and as she continued
fedoras?
Huh?
Isn't it fedora?
I don't give a shit. I just like fedoras. I walk up to her as she continued picking the trees for apples fucking. What you make me say fucking? What?
Okay, I'm just sitting here eating like what are these? What am I eating? Uh, Craisins. Oh, it's cranberry raisins. It's like dried up cranberries, and I'm just sitting here eating those while you're just like reading this. And I'm just scrolling down and just glancing at, making sure I'm like at the same pace. So
Okay.
in case any of the main characters have to talk, I'm ready to do a Fluttershy voice. So yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
I don't think any of them talk right at the moment. For the apples fell into the bucket near her. I said fucked into the bucket near her because of you.
Four apples.
Excuse me. I watched one of his videos that he did, and his voice was pretty deep, so I tried to do deep. Excuse me, I asked as I approached her. She heard my voice and turned around, revealing her lime green eyes and, well, as a smile, because you can do Applejack, Apple Bloom, so just make it a little deeper.
Is this Apple Bloom?
No, this is Applejack.
Applejack? Okay, where's that?
Well, howdy there, partner.
Well, howdy there, partner. Ah, jeez.
That was great.
Well, howdy there, partner. What can I do you for?
Do for you.
What can I do for you? Yeah.
She replied in a cheerful, warming voice. I would like an apple, please.
Oh, of course.
She kicked the bucket, which led to a flying apple shooting out of the bucket on her head. She bounced off her head and landed on the back of my mane. I was impressed by her amazing skill. Thanks. How much is that, miss? I questioned. She seemed surprised by my choice of words, which I showed respect for my expressive, gentleman-like words.
No worries about that, partner. It's on the house.
She revealed another smile, but this time with her teeth and closed eyes. Really? That's nice. Thank you, I replied.
No problem. Have a good one. You hear?
Thanks. You too. I walked out and headed back into
town.
I walked out. As I walked out and headed back into the town. It doesn't say as.
No, it says as. Dude, hold on.
Wait, I didn't. No, after what I read. Thanks. You too. And then I read that. I haven't read that.
I'm derping.
Yes, you are derping. As I walked, I chewed the apple in my mouth, noticing a light blue pony with a mane and tail of a rainbow color, lying lazily on a cloud. Strange. Why does that color seem so familiar? Oh, I wonder why. I arrived back at town, noticing a violet pony rush out of a beauty shop, along with a baby dragon of the same color as her. I noticed every pony was rushing there for the same reason, most likely for a special event. After a few seconds, when the purple pony disappeared, another pony of a white with a tiny tint of blue color opened the door slightly and looked out. She had a horn on her head, and the top of her eyes were touched by light blue makeup. Her eyes were blue while her mane was purple and properly taken care of. She contained 3 times on her right leg. She continued looking out with a worried expression on her face.
Oh, wherever did she go? I was really going to be generous enough to help her look fabulous for the princess.
She sighed and walked back in the shop. I continued walking throughout town. There was still a long time until the event started. Maybe I could just go back home and sleep some more. I walked literally back to my house, even hearing sounds of loud music from another house in town. Oh, I wonder what's that? That could be hint hint and walk through
DJ Padre in the motherfucking house.
Agreed, but DJ Pony isn't really recognized in the short story. A different story that he made earlier.
Okay.
Don't read that until you read like almost everything. When I shut the door behind me, darkness engulfed the area. Only the sound of silence greeting me as I walked up to the stairs to my bed. I lay myself down and closed my eyes. I couldn't really sleep, but I lay there with my eyes open, struggling with the hatchet that never wants to stay in the ground. It was a nightmare, but at the point where the sun was going to rise in a while, I lazily sat and yawned. I jumped off the bed and made it look like earlier. I walked outside my home and to where the special event was taking place. I had arrived in time to see a large amount of ponies gathered below the balcony. There was another pony. She was directing the birds' songs.